All right, hit the support button right here. Cody Draper says, what are the main reasons why men or young men can't get pussy? Well, you know why? It's because it's for sale. It's for lease.
When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear it. When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear nobody say shit. When you see me on the corner, bitch, mind your business.
Gentlemen, this is what young men don't realize, that it's literally a marketplace for lease. We live in a gig economy. Now, there are some women that, not all women are leasing it, but they're leasing it in one way or another. So you got to understand, women have a multitude of distractions going on in their life. I call them distracted. Okay. Any woman that says they're busy, I just correct it and say, you seem distracted. All right. Always use some of these things. You seem distracted. And they'll literally be distracted with a bevy of options. I'm going to school. I have a job. They have a job. They're going to school. They have an Etsy store. And then they hustle hair weave bundles. They be going out at night with the girls. They be going to trips to wine taste in Napa. But they're always seeming to miss the money. They sell a little pussy on the side. They're dating 2 or 3 guys in the rotation. They writing a book. They're relearning the flute or the violin. These bitches be doing 80 things and none of them producing significant money. All right. They got a bikini line coming up. They make content on Instagram. They're a content creator. They DoorDash and fucking Uber Eat on the side. This is what I call distraction. All right. They're going to start a business. I'm starting a business. I'm thinking starting a bit, and nothing is going anywhere. None of it's going anywhere. Okay. It doesn't go anywhere. Nothing's taking off anytime soon because they're chasing too many rabbits. All right. You can't chase too many rabbits. You chase too many rabbits, you'll never catch any. So they typically, and then they want to get married in 3, 4, 5 years and so forth and so on. These are distractions. So anytime a woman tells me this, I say, you sound distracted. It doesn't sound like you're going anywhere. It just sounds like you're majorly distracted. You just have too many things going up. Plus they got a kid. They got a child by a baby daddy that don't help. So what I tell women when I hear this, especially young women, you sound distracted, which means in effect, they have to have a means to an end. And most of the time they have to have a financier. They have to have, what they used to call they used to call Ted DiBiase this, benefactor. They have to have a benefactor to all of this because they got to get waxed and they got to get lip injections and got to get hair, Brazilian blowouts, and they got to get all of these things. They need a benefactor. So in a sense, they start doing side dating and side selling pussy. So they'll do side content, the pussies on the internet, right? They're Instagram celebrity. They're trying to build up the social media profile. And all of this while going extremely broke, buying Shein and Temu and all of these things. All of a sudden, they're walking the carpet at Caesar's Palace, picking up tricks in NBA players during the summer league. I mean, this is how they work, all while living with their parents or sister and starting a new job. Right? Living in a new city. It's amazing. It is amazing to see the distraction of the modern woman right now as a result, young men, you cannot compete for this type of thing. Like, where do you fit in? And there's guys telling you to run game. Guys, these women are distracted. You don't have time to run game on them because there's already 8 guys running game on them. There's already 8 guys in there. And she's like, and then there's a sugar daddy. There's a financier. There's a benefactor. Right, there's their daddy. And sometimes if you go to Central America or South America, their father is calling the girls knowing their daughter is turning tricks. Hey, did your trick pay you yet? I just experienced that. Okay, I just experienced that. All right. Dad knew I was with his daughter, folding her up, having a threesome with her friend. And the dad was calling her up. Hey, did he pay you yet? Can you put some in my bank account? It's the way of the world. Now, I don't mind this behavior, but it's once you figure this out, you can get around fitting in. You can get in where you fit in. But what men are trying to do is you're trying to become the woman's all. You're trying to become her all. You're trying to find a space in her distracted ass life. Okay. And her boyfriend. Yes, her boyfriend is there too. The boyfriend's asking for money. The boyfriend is asking her for money. As I told you, you men are the new women. The boyfriend's asking her for money. Hey, do you have a couple of dollars? This is the world we live in. This is our world. And what you're trying to be is you're trying to get a piece of her world. And her world is chaotic. Ladies, where y'all at? Ladies, help. Ladies. Where y'all at? I need you guys to help me out, ladies. Ladies, where are you at? Y'all need to come chime in and help me explain to these guys what's going on in your crazy hamster wheel head. You guys got so many things going on and going nowhere at the same time. As a result, you have young men out here trying to find a piece of this world. They're scamming. They got a boyfriend in jail because he a scammer and he still got to cover her rent while she fucking around with other guys while he's in jail. They're quiet. I'm literally giving you guys the 90% of women right now. This is 90% of them. This is 90% of them. They got boyfriends that ain't shit, but you show up in their life trying to be the nice guy and get some punani. No. They just can't find a time or a place to do something like this. They'll give the scammer some. They'll give the pookie and the no good niggy some. And they'll give these guys some. And a couple of mouthpiece niggies will get a couple of crumbs here and there. Right? That's where we are. Especially with the American black and the Latina woman. That's where they are. So this is what you're up against. And y'all trying to marriage y'all way to pussy. You're trying to merit and nice guy your way to some punani. And it's just not a good strategy. Because what you're going to have to put up with, it will be the equivalent of you could have got it for $200 and been washed your hands and be done with it. But what you guys don't realize is that you think, oh no, but I want it to be around and I want a couple of rounds of it. I want it to be special and I want it to be in my bed when I wake up and I want to be. You don't want all of that, trust me. You just want to bust a good nut. Because once you bust a nut and you start looking at this woman, you're not going to want to be her around. You're going to want to get rid of her. Okay? You want to be like, okay, I'm done. Men are trying to merit their way to punani. And we don't live in a merit pussy lifestyle. Let me just add to this. Most women are going to give you less punani as time goes on. This is called the lost leader. All right. So you got with her then and you're like, well, I found me a nice girl, coach, and she gives it to me when I want it. Okay. Let me see you in 6 months. In 6 months, she's going to start reneging. She's going to start saying all you want to do is have sex and why you always just want to have sex with me. And she's going to be like, now you got to be a good boy. Jump. Put your tongue out. Spin in a circle. She's going to start making you do tricks and jump through this hoop. Look, good boy. All right, she's going to start doing this bullshit. Oh, I'm on my period. I got diarrhea. My mouth hurt. I got a dentist appointment. I'm on antibiotics. All right, I'm spotting. It's going to be less and less and less and less. And then you're going to be hanging around with her more and more and more and more, listening to her jabberjaws talk about absolutely nothing edifying you. And it's a trap. You're going to get trapped in the pussy trap. The penis fly trap. She ain't want to give you no more. She ain't going to want to give you no more. She's going to start cutting off the spigot. I'm telling you, this is how it works. You don't help around the house and you don't make me feel secure and you lower my self-esteem and you make me feel bad. I feel trapped in a corner. It's the same old gag. Once you figure this out, you're going to hate me. Don't hate me, but you took me on vacation, but my period just started. I mean, guys, feminism freed you. You're free from the bullshit. And I know you don't got a couple $100, but I'm just letting you know that it's going to be way better if you just go ahead and just bite the bullet. All right, just bite the bullet. I mean, just bite the bullet, man. All right, I know, man. Y'all don't want to do it. Y'all want love. It's the same old gag. They keep you guys in the same bullshit. Gaudio says, welcome back, coach. He says you were truly missed in these YouTube streets. I'm back with 2,300 people in here, and I got a lot of people hating what I'm talking about right here, man. But it's Boss Up 2025. We live.
Boss up, man.
Everybody's for lease. All right, even men, you're for lease. But when they marry you, they're leasing you. Their plan is to divorce your goofy ass down the line. All right, look at this already.